evening.
So it is dark out here. We are in the dungeon, the garage.
Yes.
But
it's all lit up because of our nifty light.
Yeah, because of the nifty light. I wish I had two of them, by the way, but we only have one receptacle for it.
Yeah.
So before we get into reviewing this mower, we just want to thank everybody, all of our subscribers.
Yes.
We really appreciate every one of you guys who watch us, comment, answer our questions.
For sure.
It makes everything so fun to do this. So
yeah.
But
it's still amazing to me. It's still surreal, I guess. You know, that there are people out there that are really motivated by us, but you guys don't understand how much you motivate us to share our journey. It was not easy by far. We don't want to make it seem like it's been easy, and it took us several years to be able to build up to the equipment that we have now.
Yes, and we still have a lot of growing to do.
Yes, and so we do. We just really appreciate you guys watching our journey and following along and sharing also, you know, what you guys went through.
Yes. So, the video is, what is the best commercial mower to buy for your business, boss?
Yeah.
What do you think the best commercial mower to buy for your business is?
So, I don't think that there is a certain brand. I think that it is dependent on you. And I think that if you guys have been following us, you know that we definitely promote, go out and try your own mower. You know, find something.
That's the best. So if you came to watch the video to see what the best commercial mower is to use, we're going to give you our advice.
Yeah.
Go to different dealerships, demo different brands. Every mower works different in different areas. Mm-hmm. People are more comfortable with certain mowers. Yeah. So just go out there and demo them. The dealership should be more than willing to let you. If not, then don't go with that brand. I mean, they should let you borrow for a couple days.
Yes, absolutely. And if for some reason the dealership isn't letting you, you could always try going over their head to the actual manufacturer that you want to try. But the first sign that it's not a good dealer is if they're not going to let you demo it.
Yes.
So, but we, in our opinion...
Yes, and we're not sponsored by Ferris.
Not sponsored. Means. This is not sponsored. We bought and paid for these machines with our own money.
Yes, so we just wanted to put that out there.
Yes, for sure. So, you know, for us, the best mower is Ferris.
Yes, we did. The boss, it has 400 hours on it. The boss uses it 90% of the time. You've probably put about, I'd say, 390 of the 400 hours, maybe 350. Of the 400 hours.
Probably, yeah. I definitely use it the majority of the time. This was not our first commercial mower that we bought. The first commercial mower that we bought was a 48-inch Ferris, but this is a review on this one.
On this one. What the boss likes about it, what I like about it.
Yes.
So, in your opinion, what are the cons of this mower?
Okay, so in my opinion, the biggest con by far is the fact that the back pad will hold water. So if you have an open trailer, or if your machine is out in the rain, or when you wash it, the pad will get wet and then it leaks from the bottom where the seam is. And being as short as I am, that is like my entire legs. You know, so when I lean up against it, you know, after a rainy day, my entire legs can be wet from, you know, the pad being wet. Yeah. So that is my biggest con to this machine.
By the way, sorry if you hear the rain. It decided to rain again.
Yeah, sorry about that.
We're up to 5 inches so far almost in this storm, so.
Yeah.
But hopefully we're not drowned out by the rain. So we're back after that period of rain.
Yes.
It's just been raining nonstop.
Yes, and it's actually even chillier now, so hopefully this goes quickly.
Yes.
But we want to try to give you guys as much information as possible.
Yes.
The second con that I have is the platform that you stand on.
Yes.
It is not about standing at all. It is about the platform will gather debris, leaves, grass, anything up on that platform. And if you guys have watched us in the past, you will remember that we actually even had to take it into the dealership because what it did was it messed up that sensor and the PTO wasn't engaging.
It would shut off when you hit a bump.
Yep.
So you had to jump on it to get it to go again. And then when they blew it out and cleaned everything out, it worked. And then when it built up again, it didn't work.
Yes.
So that was a hassle, and it's not a problem we fixed. We just blow it out when we can.
Right. And it is definitely not something that would deter me from getting this machine.
So the other thing is, it's not a con, but it's heavy to lift the deck up.
Yes.
It is a little heavier compared to the Cub Cadet we demoed at GIE.
Yes.
That has an assist, and it was very nice.
Very easy. Definitely one of the reasons why we want to actually try a Cub Cadet, and also because our dealer that
sells
we use, So yeah. The last con that we can think of that people have mentioned is the gas tank,
which is down below a little hole.
Or not
back
the
there.
gas tank, the gas gauge.
Yes, you can't see. We don't really worry about it because I fill up every time I stop to get gas in the truck when I have the equipment, I top off the equipment.
Yes.
So we never have run out of gas, and it's got a pretty big gas tank. I think it's 11 gallons.
Almost 11 gallons. Yeah. Don't quote us, but I think that's what it is.
It's no less than 11. It would be more if anything.
Yeah, so hopefully you guys can see the mower. I don't want to be in the way. So all of those cons that we can think of are definitely, again, not a reason that we wouldn't purchase the mower. So let's move on to the pros, I guess, right?
The pros. So
wait, before we actually move on to the pros, I do want to talk about misconceptions. One of the misconceptions is a standing mower is too hard on your body.
Yes.
So, yes, I do agree with some points, and Johnny Moe actually put out a video, I believe, a couple months ago about, why a stander mower does not work for him. Personally, a stander mower works better for us, and I am the one that is primarily mowing. And I really enjoy standing versus the sitting. I feel like I have more control.
Because of the terrain in the mountains.
Yes.
It's a lot harder here mowing with the terrain we have than you guys or ladies do in other parts of the country. Unless you live in mountains like us. It holds hills. Safety-wise, we can jump off faster.
Yeah.
To get stuff, it's easier and faster.
So that's going into the pros a little bit more, what we really like about the machine, but we just wanted to go over that misconception. And then, so like Carl was saying, definitely the biggest pro by far is the way that this machine holds a hill.
Oh, before we go into that, about the stander, you use it all the time. You've used it 90% of the time. How do you feel using it? Because you were saying about how somebody else might not be able to use a stander because they have knee problems or something. How do you feel at the end of the day being on a stander all day long? So
I guess that does go back to a little bit about how the misconception, stander versus sit down mower, and I by far feel much better standing all day versus than sitting all day. Spent many years in an office. I spent many years directing a daycare center, which was a lot of sitting also. Yeah. So I do enjoy standing, so that I just, again, I feel safer, and at the end of the day, I do feel healthier. But again, it is preference, and it is all what you think that your body likes better, I guess, right?
Yes, whatever's better on your body.
Yeah.
Now, don't get me wrong, that's another pro about this mower. The platform you stand on, it's suspension. It's really comfortable. It's adjustable.
Yes.
So it is very easy and comfortable. And I prefer the stander too, even though I don't use it much. I've sat down on mowers. And to me, it's easier for me to jump off a stander, pick up a stick, move a toy, do this, than to have to get off a sit-down mower.
Yes.
But some people are good at it, and they can do it fast, and it doesn't bother them.
And again, some people might have aches after standing all day. I personally I'm on that mower
Yes.
sometimes for several hours at a time.
I mean, you are on a mower, standing.
Yeah, and I really don't feel like. Now again, I have never sat on a mower, but I don't feel tired or achy from standing all day.
Yes.
So another huge pro is the fact that it is a 37 horsepower mower.
And that's a big plus, right?
Yes.
When you're mowing lawns and stuff.
Yes. I mean, this mower definitely has the horsepower to be able to push the blades and shred up the grass.
And the leaves, mulch.
Yeah, you guys have seen us. If you've been watching, you've seen us use this to mulch up big piles of leaves.
The boss, she doesn't like taking leaves, so she just mows them over, and then we blow them into the beds or the woods, if it's mostly the wood line.
And to be honest with you, when they're mulched up like that, and we do have to take them, they're just easier to move all mulched up like that, and I can put them right in my garden.
Yes, so that's what we use it for. So the horsepower is a definite positive. You want a lot of horsepower because you never know the mowing conditions. They can change every day.
Yes.
So
because it's a 37 EFI Vanguard, it also has
the oil cool system, or oil guard system, and that's what I like about it the most because I always change oil, and I have oil all around here
everywhere
because I have to.
We have 2 trucks, 3 mowers.
So everything takes oil,
and
you have to maintain it, and we like to do it ourselves. Oil is a simple maintenance that you can do by yourself.
Yep, to save some money.
Yes, so I have oil everywhere. This, we haven't changed the oil yet. It's 400 hours old. We haven't changed the oil in it in 2 years almost. We could go 2 whole seasons without having to change the oil.
Yeah, which is a huge, huge benefit. Think of all the time. In this business, time is money.
Definitely, time is money.
Yes. So, just think of how much that saved us.
Yes,
over the past 2 seasons.
500 hours, I would have had to change the oil at least 6 times the way I changed the oil.
Yeah.
So, I've done it once. So, that's a huge positive about this mower.
Yeah.
Anything else about the cut quality? How good does this mower cut, boss?
I love the cut quality. We have demoed other mowers under the same conditions in the same exact yards, just specifically to see what the difference is.
Yes.
Again, this is a 37 horsepower mower.
So it takes out the grass.
Yes.
It cuts it. And keep in mind, we do double cut all of our yards. It leaves them nicer, cleaner. It does cut nice on the first pass, but when the yards get high, we double cut because we don't like to leave grass.
Well, and the second pass just defines the stripes more and disperses any extra little, because, of course, if it's a little wet, you're going to have a little bit more clumps that day.
Yes.
But for the most part, this mower definitely destroys. And the cut quality is excellent, in my opinion.
So, yes.
Let me see what else. Oh, another huge pro that I think only Ferris has, and the 61, the Z3 specifically.
Yes.
I don't think that even the Z2 does it, but it is the articulating arms.
Yes. I've seen videos where people try to say it doesn't make a difference. It makes a huge difference.
Yes.
It does.
In our opinion, anyway.
In our opinion. And we live in the mountains where there is no flat land. We have a couple tiny flat yards. So it's always pivoting, always doing this. And this mower is excellent. It reduces scalping almost. You never have it unless you have one of them really awkward. Really,
it has to be a very, very awkward, and I know exactly where I'm going to do it in the yards that I'm going to do it. And
so
it's
you just be more careful.
Yeah, so you just have to take it at an angle where you're not going to do that. But, yeah, for the most part, the suspension and the articulating arms working together, I think that also helps with the ride and the cut quality.
Yeah, and
it kind of all ties back into.
And it's got huge wheels, so that helps with the hills.
Right. So here is another misconception that we would like to mention. that the 61 being as big as it is, it's going to leave a huge footprint.
Yes.
Well, in our opinion, you have to change up the mowing direction anyway.
Yes.
You know, you should be doing that with any mower that you're doing, because if you constantly mow over, even with a 30 inch, you know, if you're constantly mowing over the same pattern, you will eventually leave ruts.
So keep in mind that we should do this year.
Or we'll...
Last year we mowed one way, another direction. When we go this year, we should figure out a whole different pattern in the yard to where we're not in the same lines.
Right.
So we'll just, it takes time, because when you mow in a different pattern, you have to get used to the mowing pattern, get used to mowing that way, your turns.
Yeah.
So, but yes.
So, that, and the fact that it is so big and the weight is spread out over 61 inches, my weight is spread out over 61
Yes.
inches. I honestly believe that mowing with the 36 inch leaves a bigger footprint than mowing with the 61 inch.
Yeah, it's
So-
less stable. I mean, your weights,
Yeah.
you can even tell on hills, it's almost near impossible to take that 36 down a hill. You can take it up a hill, but you can't take it down because you'll lose control.
Right. That, and it just, the tire, because the base is not as wide, the tires will leave grooves.
Yes.
And with the 61, you honestly don't get that.
No.
So,
So what else on this mower is? So another one of the cons we didn't mention is the numbers on the thing could be a little more clear.
that's right.
I mean, it does have. If you buy it, you have to get used to it. It's pretty quick and easy and simple, and you can figure it out. But it is a little confusing at first.
Yeah, at first, if you just look at it quickly, I could understand how you could get mixed up with
Yes.
it. But again, not something that would deter us. So
2 weeks. So
I'm the boss, so I don't do much of the maintenance.
no, I do
just-
the maintenance, and if you noticed, the employees spend a lot of time making the mower really pretty.
Yes, and I was actually going to mention that because he is very proud of himself, and for this machine having 400 hours on it, it looks beautiful right now.
Yes.
And I'm super excited to get out this spring and mow some lawns. We have other mowers that we want to review.
And we're gonna do our setup. We're gonna do one this year. We didn't do one last year.
Yes.
So
Because our setup last year was extremely similar to the 1 year before. And it is still very similar this year, but we have some things that we want to talk about because
yes.
you all know that we made some changes this year, but then we also want to make other changes with equipment. So
Yes, definitely.
yeah, that's just a little bit more that we want to talk about. But again,
So that was the review on the 61-inch mower. Guys, in the comments below, tell us what your favorite mower is and the positives about it. We don't want any negative about brands. Just tell us the positives about what you love about your favorite mower that you use in your lawn care.
yes, because hopefully then everybody will just read the comments
and see and get an idea.
yeah, because like we said, what works for us may not work for you, and so on. And it is absolutely preference and what is going to work best for you and your business. That's what it comes down
And
to.
a little tip at the end for people who cannot buy a big commercial like this and who can only do or starting out with push mowers or something. We started out with the Toro 22-inch recycler mower. Nice mower, cheap. You can get away with push mowing yards for the season until you can build up
Yes.
to something like this over time.
I mean, and Coral did steps. I mean,
Yes.
he even had to own homeowners mowers before commercial mowers. So
For
if
5-6 years.
Yes. So if you have the ability to get a commercial mower, obviously that is absolutely your best bet.
Yes.
The time it's gonna save you and
your body. It saves you on your body versus pushing everything. It makes a big difference whether it's a big one like this or even a 48, a
Yeah.
36-inch walk behind with a Velky. It
Right.
makes a big
A walk
difference.
behind with a Velky is perfectly fine.
As a starter mower.
Yes, absolutely. And there was even seasons where he used a 30-inch Exmark commercial to mow everything.
Everything. And it probably was 60 something, 70 accounts.
Yeah.
Everything. Everything.
So it can be done. But as soon as you guys bank enough money to
invest in the commercial equipment, it makes a difference. It really does, guys.
profitability, what else?
You get
Just-
warranties with it,
Yeah.
so you don't have to worry. Like, we don't really have to worry about this. It has a warranty.
Ew.
Boss is getting attacked by bugs.
Yeah.
It has a warranty, I think, till 2024 or something.
Yeah. So it does. I think it was like a.
5
Was
years.
it a 5-year warranty?
I
It may
think
have
that's
been
what
a
he
5-year
said. I didn't
warranty.
think it was
Yeah.
that long, but.
Yeah.
So we hope that this video gave you some good information.
Yeah.
And makes you think before you buy a mower for your business this year.
Go read the comments.
Yes.
Make sure that you add a comment.
And try many different brands to get the feel of the mower.
Yeah. And please like, comment, and subscribe.
And remember, be happy.
Or at least try.
Have a good night, guys.
Have a good night.